Let's be honest with each other for a moment. Whether you are working in a high-rise office in Toronto, a tech firm, or a government department in Lahore, Delhi, or in Toronto, there is a conversation we all hear in whispers, but rarely in public. It's the conversation about the feminism card. We see it in different forms. It's the colleague who consistently ducks out of a high-pressure technical deployment because the kids need her. It's the senior manager who avoids learning new software by leaning on her years of struggle and household burdens. We see men picking up the slack, and we see other hard-working women burning out to cover for those who use their gender as a shield. Today, we are going to peel back the layers. Is the struggle real? Is it a play card? And most importantly, how do we fix the inequality it creates so that everyone can work happily and fairly? The reality versus the tactic. Why do women play the card? First, we have to acknowledge a hard truth. The double burden is real. Many women genuinely manage a second shift at home, cooking, cleaning, and caregiving that many of their male colleagues don't face to the same extent. This is the reality side. However, there is also the play card side. In the professional world, we see a specific behavior called strategic helplessness. This isn't about a mother having an emergency. It's about an employee using her womanhood to avoid the parts of the job she finds difficult, boring, or high pressure. Why does this happen? 1. The competence gap. Often, if a woman feels she isn't as fast or as tech-savvy as her peers, she uses her domestic duties as a socially acceptable excuse to step back. It's a defense mechanism. It's easier to be too busy at home than to admit, I don't know how to do this. 2. Rationalization. This is the internal voice that says, I do so much at home. It's okay if I slack off at the office. I've earned this shortcut. 3. Exploiting chivalry. In many cultures, especially in Asia, men are raised to protect women. Some women, consciously or unconsciously, trigger this hero instinct in male bosses to get extensions on deadlines or easier assignments. But here is the logical consequence. Fairness is not a gendered concept. If one person works 70% and gets paid 100%, someone else is working 130% for the same pay. That is where the feminism card stops being about equality and starts being about exploitation. The workplace triangle, the three faces of the office tension. 1. The card player, the woman using the shield. This isn't just about junior girls, it happens at the top too. The junior player. She might avoid a heavy technical task by acting delicate or overwhelmed. The senior player. A senior female leader might use her years of service or her status as a pioneer to push the difficult late-night technical work onto younger women or men. The problem, by playing this card, you are destroying your own growth. You are telling the world that you are a dependent professional, not an independent leader. You are also making it harder for the next woman to be taken seriously. Every time you make a fake excuse, you build a wall of doubt for every other woman in that office. Number 2, the sufferers, the people holding the load. These are the people who stay until 9 p.m. because their coworker had to go. The men, they often feel they can't speak up. If they complain, they are labeled insensitive or sexist, so they stay silent and build resentment. The hard-working women, they are often the most frustrated. They manage their homes and their work perfectly, and they feel insulted when another woman uses the gender card as an excuse for laziness. This creates a toxic reliability tax, where the most competent people are punished with more work, while the card players are rewarded with more free time. Number 3, the heads, the supervisors and management. Heads of departments are in a tough spot. They want to be empathetic leaders, but they have a business to run. The trap: many supervisors, especially men, are terrified of an HR complaint or being seen as anti-woman, so they allow the card player to keep playing. The result? The team loses morale. The serious workers leave for other companies, and the supervisor is left with a team of people who only know how to make excuses, not results. The roadmap to fairness: solutions and strategies. We cannot fix this with blame. We fix it with accountability. Here is how we balance the scales. Suggestions for the card player: own your growth. If you find yourself making these excuses, ask yourself, am I actually busy or am I just scared of this task? 1. Choose training over tears. If you aren't good at a technical task, ask for a course. Don't ask for a pass. 2. Respect the team. Your home is your responsibility. If you need a favor, make sure you pay it back by doing extra when you are at your desk. 3. Protect your brand. Do you want to be known as the woman who works or the woman with the excuses? Your reputation is your only currency. Suggestions for the sufferer: stop being a silent victim. 1. Document the burden. Keep a log of when you have to finish someone else's work. 2. The professional no. When asked to cover a non-emergency task for a card player, say, I'd love to help, but I have my own deliverables to finish. Let's check with the manager on how to prioritize this. 3. Speak up for fairness. Frame it as a workload issue, not a gender issue. Say, I feel the distribution of technical tasks isn't equal right now. Suggestions for the heads: the leadership toolkit. To be a fair leader, you must move from emotional management to outcome management. 1. The skill versus will audit. When an employee says, I can't do this, find out why. If it's a skill gap, provide training. If it's a will gap, laziness disguised as home duties, address it as a performance issue. 2. Standardize flexibility. Don't give favors based on gender or sad stories. Give them based on a point system or a flexibility quota that applies to everyone: men, women, married, and single. If everyone gets the same 5 emergency days, nobody can play a card to get more. 3. The gender-blind deliverable list. Assign technical and high-pressure tasks on a rotating basis. If a woman consistently avoids her turn, her performance rating must reflect that. Equality means equal pressure. The filter toolkit. To prevent card players from entering your team or to identify them early, use these behavioral interview questions. Question 1. The pressure test. Tell me about a time you had a personal commitment clash with a high-stakes technical deadline. How did you manage to fulfill your professional duty without asking your teammates to do it for you? Question 2. The learning mindset. If you were given a technical task that you felt was too much for your current skill level, would you look for a way to delegate it, or would you ask for extra hours to master it? Question 3. The accountability check. In your view, what is the fair way to handle it when one team member's personal life consistently affects the rest of the team's workload? Conclusion. The path forward. We need to stop thinking of feminism as a way to get a pass and start thinking of it as a way to prove we are equal. True equality is a 50-50 split, not just of the pay, but of the effort, the technical stress, and the late-night pressure. To the women, don't use your home as a shield. Use your skill as your sword. To the men, don't let resentment build. Support the genuine, but challenge the fake. To the leaders, be fair, not just nice. When we remove the cards and focus on the work, everyone wins. We become a team that works happily, equally, and safely. Let's build a corporate world where merit is the only thing that matters.